Alright everyone, apparently when it comes to the whole troops getting out of, well, Syria, apparently a lot of people have some kind of problem with that. Democrats definitely, and I can admit some Republicans too. This is why I'm pretty much not really a Republican, I'm more of a libertarian. I'm say conservative libertarian at that. But us getting out of Syria, I would say that's a good idea, honestly, because how long have we been there? We've been there for like, well, probably around three, well, not even three, 5, 7 years somewhere, and yet nothing good has happened. Honestly, I would say when it comes to our troops being there, we shouldn't even be there. Honestly, it's pretty much a dead deal under the water. Us, pretty much with us being there, we're just screwing over Syria anyways. I don't think the president of that area wants us to be there anyways. And honestly, I think that we might as well leave. Now, a lot of the Republicans said no, we shouldn't leave the Kurds there. We should we should actually fight with the Kurds somewhat, so this way we can stop ISIS. Russia, Turkey, and other countries should already be doing it as we speak. We can just be a helping hand at that point. Us being there to help out the Kurds from Turkey's invasion, well, that's a little bit different story because we can't be babysitting everyone. And not only that, but it's not like we're gonna be doing any kind of diplomacy or anything. It's just something that happened, honestly. I mean, think about it. When it came to ISIS, who's the cause of that? We already know that much. But when it comes to us being there, when it comes to military troops, yeah, I support Trump 100% of actually getting our troops out of Syria because we don't really need to be there. What's the point of actually being there, honestly? We don't really need to actually be destroying. Pretty much all we're doing is making the situation worse by actually crippling their economy and all that other shit. That's all we're pretty much doing. We're not actually making Syria better. We're just making situations worse for everything else, and we're spending tremendous amount of dollars on it. That's all we're doing. We're bombing all these countries and shit like that. And what are we doing, honestly? Truth be told, I would say we should get out of Syria. Probably sanction them most likely, which they have said we're gonna do. Which I'm actually on board with that. At least we don't have to have soldiers being there, honestly. Pretty much all we're doing is just killing off our own people, and then sending out more people just to die or spend doing nothing, or pretty much just fighting a war which honestly we did not even create. We're pretty much just playing referee mainly, which I am quite frankly getting bored of. Honestly, when it comes to military forces, I said that should be our last resort. Like if somebody bombs us, then yeah, I can kind of see that much. But when it comes to just two countries fighting each other, I'm like, well, that's something that we shouldn't even have our hands in. What's the point of us actually being a referee for the Kurds and Turkey? Well, pretty much Syria and Turkey. Yeah, I would say Turkey's already made an alliance with, I believe it's Russia, even though a lot of people say, oh, well, Trump is a Russian pawn because he's allowing this to happen. No, it's because, well, he sees that we have no real availability there. I mean, we've been there for that long and nothing really significantly good has happened. What's the point of us being there now? I mean, they can easily take out ISIS. Turkey, Russia, Iraq, well, I'm not guessing Iraq, and Syria can easily take out ISIS. Why are we needed to be there? We don't. We don't really need to be there. We don't need to be referee. We don't need to actually do this stupid shit, honestly. We just need to get our troops back home and let them deal with it themselves. Because if we keep this up, truth be told, nothing's gonna happen. What's it gonna do is just make us look pretty much like a referee of or big brother like to the whole entire world. And I'm not willing to do that. I would say that we should leave definitely. Put sanctions on them. Seeing that they're not a very big economy, Trump will have much more leverage at that point. And at that time, when it comes to sanctions, chances are Turkey's current president is gonna most likely buckle at that point. He's not gonna last long on those sanctions. His economy is super weak. Chances are, I would say those sanctions will probably last until over probably a month before the month's over with, possibly if it actually goes into effect. And that's the one good thing because Trump can easily do that. I mean, that would be the very because this way he can actually get them to the table and tell them, hey, stop your shit and stop messing with Syria. You know, we're pretty much the real reason Syria is so fucked up anyway. Honestly, sorry, I got my earphones in my
Alright, I was actually looking at videos before I was actually about to make this video. So but anyways, when it comes to the whole us getting out of war, because truth be told, I do blame the Democrats, but I also blame some of the Republicans who doesn't want them to leave either. Truth be told, I would say there's a large portion of Republicans who wouldn't want them to leave, saying, well, we're abandoning our allies and all this other stuff. I'm like, I couldn't care less. When it comes to our allies, if they can't fight on their own, then something's off. Even though I know that we pretty much destroyed them and pretty much handing them to Turkey, but the thing is that why are we actually fighting their fight? Honestly, because it's not our fight.
We were there because for ISIS. We were there for Afghanistan, but that turned into a whole big thing when it came to George Bush, which honestly I would say he's a complete and total moron for that because we didn't find any damn thing. Then Obama got in there. We the war expanded more. He's saying that we were gonna get out of war, but yet it expanded. Trump gets in there. He said we're gonna get out of war. I think that Trump has decided to do that mainly because he didn't want to spend his whole first full term in this thing when he knows that it's not gonna work. And that's the one thing I must agree upon because he sees that nothing has worked when it came to this situation. Why on earth are we going to be staying in it? Why on earth are we going to do something like this? Stay in the situation and nothing's going to happen. It's Einstein's theory of insanity. You keep doing the same thing multiple times expecting different results. Guess what? It's showing no different results. That's all I have to say. So.